Epilogue follows an action hero at the end of an epic adventure, a la Indiana Jones or Die Hard, for example, and sort of chronicles the next 24 hours after the end of the adventure.
What happened to your dress?
Oh, filthy.
We were lucky in that from the get-go, it seemed that the premise of the film really resonated with a lot of people.
I can't wait for people that we don't know to see our projects. That is the most exciting part of this whole thing. I'm going to every screening just so I can like hear and see and watch how people react to it.
Our biggest challenge, I think, in making the movie was sort of raising the standard of every aspect of the film to sort of achieve the premise that we kind of had set the bar pretty high on. You know, the film definitely explores sort of the happily ever after concept and what that means. What does it mean when a hero achieves everything that they set out to do and gets the girl and kills all the bad guys? What happens when there's no one left to fight and nothing left to find? By getting into Tribeca, I think in a lot of ways it sort of lends itself to the exposure that maybe would make people sort of take a look at the film through that lens rather than, oh, these guys grew up on Indiana Jones and, you know, they love Bruce Willis. Because the movie really is, you know, it certainly celebrates those things, but I think it has a lot more to say than that.
Totally.
The process of getting into Tribeca was pretty remarkable. We submitted the film late last year and sort of assumed we would just hear one way or another from the programming department, but Sharon Badal, the head shorts programmer, really went out of her way, got in touch with us and requested a later cut of the film. We'd submitted a cut in progress. It was very surprising to hear from her and find a programmer going so far out of her way personally to get a hold of the latest version of the film before making her final decision.
I feel like we're incredibly lucky to be a part of the New York local film community, especially at the caliber of the Tribeca Film Festival.
It was definitely down to the wire. I spent my Friday night that week at the Post House getting the final export of the film to HD Cam. The final sound mix was sort of, in many ways, kind of just checking our work and giving ourselves a final opportunity to listen through.
Dylan wanted to try everything 5 times first. This is our last chance to really get it right. We don't sit on mountains of money, you know, it's like we have very limited resources. It was just all about like, this is the last hour, let's see what we can squeeze in at the last second to make this movie the very best thing it can be.
Tie up the loose ends, you know, fade out at the end. Collectively, I think everybody really rallied around the project. We were able to just assemble such an amazing group of people that really wanted to make this thing happen. Eddie and I both went to Emerson College, but we didn't actually meet until much later when he was looking for writers for a project that he was developing at the time.
To find someone that you can sort of collaborate with on like a certain level that you're all sort of on the same page, it's not easy. And when we've gone to some, you know, filmmaking mixers and got to meet other creatives, it seems like it's hard. It's almost like dating. When we all work really, really hard, it's nice when we get these little payoffs. We lived a dream through this film.
This is agonizing.